Evening, ladies and gentlemen. This market recaps for August 1st, Tuesday, 2023. Start with situational awareness. So my indicators for situational awareness, tops are the bullish, bottoms are the bearish. I'm just looking to see which numbers are greater, the bullish side or the bearish side. First set's bearish, bearish, bullish, bullish. Rest of these are bullish. Second set of indicators, bullish, 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 all bullish still. Look at the summation on the SPY. This is the weekly chart. The 5-week EMA is above the 10. Stocks above their 40-day moving average is at 67%. RSI is in the power zone above 70. Stoch is overbought. MACD positive. VIX is under 20. Check the NASDAQ. And still bullish, same as the SPY. Check the daily. Sorry, let me move here. EMA, 10-day EMA is above the 20. Price is above the 10. RSI 21 is above 50. And the Stoch is above 50 as well. VIX is below 20. So what I'm looking for on a turn, because we have been, it's going to get choppy. It's going to. We've been running for a while, and this is when breakouts have a hard time. Even though we're still seeing some, it's going to get choppy. Basically, I mean, what I look for on a turn is, price will start to fall below the EMA 10 and then the 20. Then these will cross, and the 10 EMA will be below the 20. The RSI 21 will fall and stay below 21, or sorry, 50. Kind of like it did here. Here's the run. We fall down below the 20. EMA 10 crosses the 20. RSI 21 falls below 50. Stoch falls below 50. VIX rises above 20. Stocks above the 40-day moving average also starts to fall below the 50 line. You can catch the turn pretty quickly, but my system doesn't call the tops and the bottoms. It catches trends. And then we try to trade either long or short with that trend. If it starts to get choppy, like I feel it's going to, I just sit out. But right now, everything's bullish, even though futures are down quite a bit, and the VIX is up 8%, up to 16. It's going to get choppy, in my opinion. All right, let's look at the power stock scan. Sort this. Okay. ASMC, big pop. Looks like they didn't have earnings, so just some big news. Not a setup. CLS had an ugly reversal day here. Well, not ugly. It gapped up, but then closed at the low, and then pops right up again. This action is choppy. It's hard to make money in this type of environment when it's choppy. IONQ still running. I am in that. SMCI maybe trying to break out again here. I don't really like the setup for today, but this is one of the strongest stocks. Upstart still running. And I want to show you this on the weekly. Here's the first run. Starts on the week of May 12th. Goes up almost 150%, goes sideways, and then, so this is the first run. I usually don't like to buy these because I don't feel like it's an established uptrend. You know, you see a week like this, it can easily come back and just fall back down again. It holds, and then boom, breaks out, and you see it enter the power RSI zone on the weekly chart. From here, mid-July, this has been, you know, a great runner. I actually bought it here. Gets a little choppy in here, but never falls below the 10-day EMA. This, you know, that's not a day to sell. If it looked like this, I thought was a day to sell, but just went right back up. MLTX, I would sell. Hold SAIA. Bought Carvana today. I liked how it held support, which was resistance, had 2 up days, and I bought it. Had a nice day today, but again, the futures are down 200. So probably going to be exiting some positions tomorrow. MDB squeezing, consolidating, Meta consolidating. RGTI, this is a big breakout, but again, this is a $3 stock. The dollar volume's good. Even though it's a low stock, I would buy this. If it's a $3 stock, but it's over $50 million volume, I'll definitely look at it. This, I don't like this set. I mean, it's run. This isn't a setup to buy here. Volume's great, but pass on that. Elf had great earnings from what I've heard. I don't know what it's doing after hours. SoFi, this is disappointing. Had a big up day, broke out on earnings. Out of this long base, pulled all the way back to the bottom. It had a downgrade today, and still above the 5, still above the 10. So we'll see what happens. This will probably break down with everything else tomorrow. I think tomorrow we'll see if it's a big down day. I'll probably get stopped out all my positions, and then I'll probably just wait. Just wait and see what happens. Take a little vacation probably. But I'll still go over the scans. This looks good, 61. High ADR. Semiconductors. Just entering the power RSI zone. Yeah, that could be a buy. MGN, no. Trex looks like it's ready to run. Just entering the power RSI zone. Yeah, I just pass on this. I don't like the setup here. I mean, the EMAs are now in alignment. It's in an uptrend. I don't like that setup though. Dollar volume's low. Tupperware up again. From 1 to 5. Good fun for day traders. Roku's still going. Crypto is just consolidating. Hood consolidating. NEO had a down day, still above the 5. No reason to sell unless it goes to down through the 5. The EMA 5. We'll see how ugly things get tomorrow. Rivian squeezing. XPEV. I'd probably put a stop below the low of today. And if it dropped, I'd just get sold out if I still had it. 25%. AI I bought yesterday, so had an update today. Again, everything's probably going to be pulling back tomorrow. Yeah, I mean, we just keep falling here. Probably going to get stopped out of everything. Joby. Nothing. Not really seeing anything new yet, except for that first one. Let's go back. I don't remember the ticker. It started with an A. AMD, I think, jumped. I think they had good earnings. Laser. Not a setup. QBTS. I mean, trash AI stock. But these things can, I mean, the dollar volumes, you can't, 115 million in dollar volume, 42 million shares traded. Pay attention to it. I mean, it's not in the power RSI, but, showing up on the scan. I mean, it's not a buy there. Figure out a way to get in and the market's good, but I think the market's going to turn here. Almost done. Kava above the 5, flat day. ASMC, yeah, no, that wasn't it. ACLS, you think? No. Well, I'm not going to buy anything anyway, so. Let's check the IPOs. RGTI, the new number 1. Here we go, IPOs. And what I'm looking for is something like Kava. Hasn't been on this list, hasn't been out for 14 weeks. Dollar volume is good, ADR is good, and it has a breakout. That's what I'm looking for. Or I should say I don't want to miss or wouldn't show up on my power stock scan. So this will show me what I want to see that isn't on the power stock scan. That power stock scan I set up, you should not miss a runner that happens in the market. The only real filter I have for the power stock scan where you might miss something is the dollar volume. Most of it is set at 50 million. That's what I want to see. That's what real stocks that are really running, they'll have over 50 million in dollar volume. You can go lower if you want to add stocks. Maybe you could go down to 10 if you really wanted to be, look at 300 stocks. If the AI stocks start running, there'll be a bigger stock that'll have over the $50 million volume. You don't need to mess with a $2 stock with $5 million in dollar volume. Look for the one with 50. Oh, we're through the IPOs. Short video tonight. Market is not looking pretty for tomorrow. Probably going to get stopped out of all my positions here. This is FinViz, just the futures, all the futures. Just looks like it's going to be pretty bloody tomorrow. If we have a big down day, I'll probably just sit out for a while. We had this day here, right there, that I thought we were going to fall, and we didn't. We kind of popped up and then hit the high again and had a nothing day, and we'll see what happens tomorrow if we get a big downturn. And then, if these stocks fall below the 20 and stay there for a few days, eventually the 10-day EMA will cross the 20, the RSI 21, which I just looked to see if it's above 50 or if it's below 50 for trend. I mean, it catches the trend's pretty good. Right there, we go into the downtrend. You have a little bump up there. The 10 is still below the 20 EMA, so it's a second check. And then here goes above 50. The 5 crosses the 10. I don't remember if this was a good time to trade. It's the end of the year. Looks kind of choppy, but then we go back short. We fall below the 50. The 10 crosses below the 20 again, and then you catch a run early January. I made some good money in this run. And then this is kind of chop fest. Got to be careful. And then we have the run here. Really since March, mid-March, the market's been good. Small pullbacks here, and then from May, it's been great. So we're definitely due for some sort of pullback. And if that happens, I'll get stopped out, and I'll sit on the sidelines to see which way it sets up. Do we have a pullback and then we go higher? Or do we start the downtrend and go bearish and go short? But I'm going to let the market tell me what to do. I'm probably going to sit out for a while, assuming that tomorrow, closes badly and I get stopped out. All right, if you like what I'm doing, please like and subscribe. Have a good night.